It's weird.
Like in the preview, in my window.
I'm not there. I don't exist.
Yeah,
Sure don't.
Oh.
Did that fix it by any chance? I'm gonna take that.
No. I mean, it's just my preview, but
If we don't show up, then we might just be under the table or in the closet.
Ew.
if I reload this, will it shut it down?
I have no idea. I can't stream.
There we go. We are live.
Woo! Hello and welcome to the Kind of Unkind
Ooh.
podcast. Shut the fuck up! Hello and welcome to the Kind of Unkind podcast, where me and my three friends talk about whatever the fuck we want because we're free and we're proud to be so. Anyways, this week we're here with the lovely and always dashing Sengoku.
How's it going, everyone?
Always a pleasure. We're here with the hideous, grotesque sewer creature known as Wyatt. And we are here with the most mid of mids, Sky.
Wow.
Hey, I accept it. I don't.
Grotesque basic.
Me, baby, I was born this way.
Exactly. We're all special in our own way.
Well, and when you're into the sewer creature, I mean, being mid, hey, not so bad.
Exactly. It's like Fry and Leela.
Hey, I represent that remark.
Yeah, which one of us is Fred?
Exactly. We'll find that out on the later day. Anyways, thanks for tuning in to the podcast. And as always, if you enjoy, share with your friends, come hang out, do a flip.
Wow.
And yeah. So, how have you guys' week been?
It was pretty good.
Smart.
Yeah?
Yeah, very.
Any
smart.
particular reason for that, Sengoku?
Canada's burning. It's all around us. There's forest fires, so
All on fire.
super great. Yeah, we have pretty much like New York, level of smog right now. So pretty great.
Yeah, didn't last week you have like a huge heat wave and now it's just getting worse?
Yeah, well, it's crazy because it rained for like 7 days straight, and then we just got hit with like the most arid weather imaginable.
Jesus Christ.
And you know what people are complaining about? Their gardens.
Oh my god.
They're like, my god,
People
my
are
flowers.
The fucking worst.
Yeah, I'm just
Like,
yeah, cities are getting evacuated, so maybe focus on the bigger picture here. Our air quality level is like, they recommend wearing like N95 masks. Like, let's big picture here, people. Like,
Yeah, that's weirdly the second ecological disaster this week.
What was the
Because
first?
some dumbass blew up a dam.
oh my god,
By
yeah.
some dumbass, of course, I mean Russia. Anyways.
Yup. Causing irreparable damage to the open mountainside that will not be able to be recovered or saved, even a smidgen of it, for a 10-year cleanup.
hey guys,
So
it fucking sucks.
they probably had a
Also,
good reason.
One of the first things that happened was the entire contents of a zoo drowned, which makes me so incredibly angry
Oh, yeah.
that like
a bunch of animals died needlessly.
Take that,
I'm
Noah.
starting to feel like it's a good day to die, if you catch my drift.
Yeah, Noah was
It's
hot.
a good day to die. Oh, good.
Noah thought he was hot shit, and Russia's like, I don't think so, Noah.
I don't think so, motherfucker.
Take them all out.
Yeah.
2 of each kind.
Two pretty shitty things.
2, I will
that
wipe
happened
you
this
all
week.
out.
So what are some good things that's happened this week for you guys?
Well,
Give me anything.
in my life or in life in general?
Yes.
Two separate things. Okay, then I'll give you the other thing that does not involve my life, because my life this week, this weekend, I was literally vomiting a bunch, and to the point that I wasn't able to work Sunday. Means that my check will be less, and I am sad.
I mean,
I need
happens to the best of us.
exactly. But aside from that, there's a crazy funny story. If you guys want me to talk about it right now. So there's this woman. She was out on. She was been seeing this guy off and on again for about a year, and he whispered into her ear, "I really like you," while the two of them were getting busy. And her response was to go, "Oh wow!" Like it fucking from Disturbed, like the "oh wow" sound right into his ear as they were doing.
Wow.
And his response was literally a humorous "oh my god, demon." But immediately she received a message that says, what was it? Oh yeah, pointing out that not only is him laughing what it's all about, if he responded with "oh, it is required that you marry him right now," as well as if that doesn't make him like you more, sis, he's not the one. Honey, that's the sign of a keeper, and honey, it's a good vibe check when you land at that slide. So yeah. What this tells me is that weird people not only can find love, but can find the perfect person who will also love the fucking one of the best fucking songs and bands of all time, Disturbed. I found that really fucking funny.
I feel like that song has sparked so many like pretty fucking amazing jokes.
Oh yeah,
that one is just kind of random, but like I remember every time one of my friends would sing it, right before that part, he would go, and can you open your mouth a bit so I can see your tonsils? Oh wow!
Oh wow!
One more time for me.
Get up, I'm coming down with the sickness.
Or anytime they would smoke weed, they would also like. You could see them struggling to cough.
Also, arguably one of Richard Cheese's best songs.
In that same similar line, I did see a story on Reddit fairly recently.
Oh, yeah.
Called Time I Fucked Up.
Oh, yeah.
And it was about this couple who went on a trip. And while they were on this trip, they decided, you know what, we're going to do some mushrooms, because they had done mushrooms in the past. And they did mushrooms, and they were starting to get intimate, but the boyfriend had left his Switch on the new Zelda game.
Oh, my.
And I don't know if you guys are aware, but there's a timed event in the new Zelda game where ever so often a blood moon will happen.
Oh.
And this just so happened to coincide with the boyfriend going down on his girlfriend, and then the creepy music from the blood moon happened.
Oh my god.
Now, as it is, pretty funny. If you can, picture that on mushrooms.
Oh my god, no.
And it's an absolute laugh fest.
You should know.
That's amazing.
You should never go down on your girlfriend during a blood moon.
Ew. Hey, that's when you know that you're a worthwhile company.
You guys play any Street Fighter 6?
No.
No, clearly not.
It's amazing. If you guys haven't seen any of the characters, they're just exactly what you would expect from a wrestling game 10 years ago, but in a 2023 AAA fighting game.
Wow.
And there is like an arena. So like the online hub is this like arena, and it's split into a bunch of servers. And you walk around this arena in your online avatar, and a lot of those avatars are fucking monsters. So there is something known as the freak fight, where your avatars can fight instead of the characters in the game, and it's such an unbalanced, terrifying mess. Because
oh my god!
And she wields these two like I don't know what they are. They're from some kind of sport or maybe some fighting style. But they're essentially these two long sticks with heavy balls at the end. And if you max out your character's arm length and you use one of her special moves, it takes up half the screen.
Oh my god!
And then also, a lot of the characters are just nightmare fuel. I am almost certain you could find any SCP in this game, and it's amazing. If you guys haven't, and I'm talking to the audience now, if you guys haven't, and also you guys, if you guys haven't, go watch some Street Fighter videos. Any Street Fighter video will do, because they will appear. Like fucking nightmares, they will crawl into the corner of your vision with their inverted heads and their stomachs that look like a clam, and buff guys that look like they're straight out of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. It's crazy. It's amazing, and I love it. And the actual game's a lot of fun, too.
That was a nifty.
If you're watching the stream, you will see a couple of them pop in any second.
Oh man.
That is a monstrosity.
Yeah,
Turning the volume of my
that's
TV
terrifying.
down so I can watch the stream on my TV. All right. Now we're talking. Yes, that is exactly what I'm talking about. They are nightmare fuel incarnate, and I love them. Yeah. So that's
oh man.
yeah. That's been my Ah! No. It's a penis.
That is hot. That is real hot, you know.
So yeah. Street Fighter 6 is an amazing game. And if you haven't, go play it.
You know, it looks pretty tasty.
And also, if you have a close-knit group of friends, throw the most offensive game night by playing a wrestling game where you all take an hour to edit a character together. It'll be great. I don't remember which wrestling game exactly, but most of them have that feature.
Yeah, I really want to do that with you guys sometime. Make a bunch of custom characters and do a Royal Rumble. And just AI Royal Rumble. Let's see who's victorious.
Which one would we get for WWE? I was looking at it, looks like WWE 19 was the last really good one everyone keeps saying.
Trusty, I agree. Nightmare Fuel incarnate.
Good to see you, Thrusty. Good to see you.
That's your paralysis demon.
Mm-hmm.
You're paralyzed, and you see your paralysis demon in the corner hiding behind a coat, and then you move your eyes over to the other side, and you see that thing, and you're like, "Oh shit!" Just standing there menacingly.
Just, like, follows me everywhere I go.
Can I get under your bed?
Hey, homie, could I catch one under your bed? I need some Z's. This thing's been fucking creeping on me.
Also, you can put any moveset with any character in this game.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
So
that
imagine,
sounds
if you
so
will,
ridiculous.
That thing on the right, crawling around like Gollum from Lord of the Rings and biting you on the neck.
Oh no.
Because that's Blanca's moveset in the game, and it's terrifying.
Oh my god.
I don't like it.
I think it's horny.
So yeah, if you guys ever get the chance, go play Street Fighter 6. And in the future, for the lovers of the channel, at some point, I promise you, we will have Freak Fight Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And we will
yeah.
get this game and make the freakiest shit, and we'll get WWE and make the freakiest shit, and we'll have speed runs in Oblivion because I know the character creator in Oblivion's a nightmare. And it'll be great. Lovely times. I hope you like your nightmares being forever tainted.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? I mean,
Nope,
you're not
not good.
wrong. You're not wrong. They do be kind of slim thick in opposite ways.
Yeah, the one between Sky and Wyatt looks like it was like drained. Like it was like an obese man that just got drained, like sucked by a sort of a giant mosquito from just the top.
You know what they are? They're two different Zords waiting to form one Megazord.
Oh man. I don't know if it's a Megazord though. Like really, like them together is still only like half a person.
Yeah, no, because there's two more people that you don't see here. One with a giant right arm and one with a giant left arm.
Yep, that's what's needed.
And they all come together to form the Megazord, Master of Nightmares. I hate it. I hate it. Oh, and of course you can't forget the centerpiece, which is someone that is just all stomach. When the guy on the left kind of like huddles into fetal position, and then the guy on the right just takes his giant head and shoves it up the ass so it becomes the legs. You need someone to become the center to hold it all together. There you go. That's how the Megazord works. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. And on this season of Power Rangers, we'll teach you how to deal with existential dread.
Oh, good, because I have a lot of that.
Anyways, you guys got anything else you want to talk about your weeks?
Man, I'm just obsessed with Street Fighter characters now.
Are you still looking at them?
Yeah, I just put up a new one with a bunch more of them in there. So.
Oh, kind of slim thick though.
Well, we discovered Celasta, which is
Oh yeah, it's so much fucking fun.
so fun.
Oh no! Oh no!
What?
Oh, oh no! Oh no!
Why? Oh my
On a
god!
completely unrelated note, you guys ever
Chest
seen
hair looks like a
Baki?
pair of balls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The chest hair. Why do you fucking care about that guy? Look at the mega afro next to him.
I saw that didn't
That
frighten
man
me
is
as much as
95% neck.
yeah, that's true.
That guy's a
That's
little.
what happens when you give Mandingo a throat job.
I was gonna say he's literally a dickhead.
No, that's the guy on the far left.
Hmm.
Yeah, his when he sits with his knees on the ground, it's two balls in a dick.
Hmm.
Yeah, Street Fighter 6 is a nightmare and the greatest gift to the internet.
Yeah.
I
I had zero interest in playing Street Fighter 6 until I saw this. Now my interest is piqued.
It's pretty great. Also, unrelated to Street Fighter or Tekken 8, Tekken 8 did get the Brian reveal, which I'm pretty excited about. Obviously, in case you guys didn't know, I'm into fighting games. Street Fighter 6 is coming out, or came out. Dude, my brain just fucking did a whole reset looking at these characters. It's killing me. The Godzilla kaiju that is Mega Neck is kind of throwing me off.
Don't worry, you'll be gone in a second.
So Tekken 8 is looking great. I love Tekken 8. Tekken's probably one of my favorite fighting games. And also, the new Mortal Kombat just got announced. I don't know if you guys heard anything or saw that at all.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 1, where they're going back to the beginning again.
They're resetting the timeline again.
for
the third time.
The third time in the whatever. They literally reset the timeline less than 2 games ago, but all right. But this time, Sub-Zero and Hanzo and fucking whatever his name is might be getting along. Ooh, they might be buddies again, because this might not be old Han. This might be Yuhan like his younger brother instead of the dick. So now Scorpion and Sub-Zero might actually work together. But Melina and Katana, ooh, what Katana? Oh, but Liu Kang, he's God now, so he's back with fucking Shao, and then you got Shao Kahn coming through the fucking Rip Gate, fucking ready to fight them all again.
Very little information has been released about the game. We literally don't know anything besides the timeline was reset by Fire and Thunder God Liu Kang.
Which I'm not against. I'm down with that, but fucking again. It's
almost like
you guys remember...
But did you hear that Van Damme is actually going to be doing the mocap for Johnny Cage?
That's not good. That makes me sad, actually.
That's who he's based
Van Damme
on.
Is old. Van Damme is very old.
Yeah, it's not based on Van Damme now.
Yeah, it's based on old school Van Damme.
That's like if you were playing like Conan like now, and it's just based on what Schwarzenegger's current physique is.
They're talking about.
Can you imagine Schwarzenegger mocapping a Conan character right now?
Not good.
All I'm saying is, did you hear that he's looking at doing one last Conan movie with? He's the perfect age for Conan.
I mean, he is. Well, I was about to say he did just get a new gig. Unfortunately, it's with Netflix, and Netflix isn't long for this world.
Yeah, they fucking made a lot of bad choices. Man, Disney too. God, Disney made a fucking. Oh my god, that fucking new fucking. Oh, so my favorite thing, if you guys don't mind me talking about it real quick, Disney released Little Mermaid, and they're like, man, it's not getting success because she's a black actress. Do you know what movie's currently the movie that's beating it out for 2 weeks in a row? Fucking Into the Spider-Verse. Shut up about race. It's not about race. Your movie just sucks. Sorry, didn't mean to yell.
Yeah,
no, I mean,
I just hate when they use the fucking race excuse when it's not. We all fucking love Miles Morales. We fucking love that character. Your fucking stupid movie just sucks.
That's what they did with the female Ghostbusters. They're like, oh, people just don't want women leads, and it's like there's lots of like movies with women leads that are good. Like,
or Velma.
Yeah,
but like,
god,
to make a shit movie is just a shit movie.
Exactly.
I think one of the situations that pisses me off the most is Teen Titans, which was already a bad live action show.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Titans, and then they introduced Starfire, and people didn't like her. And like, oh, you don't like her because she's black? No, we don't like her because you made her a hooker, and she is not a good character. We don't care that she's black.
We don't give a shit.
Starfire is orange.
Yeah.
She's literally an alien. We don't care what color she is.
We don't.
Don't make her a hooker.
Make her dress like a fucking idiot.
Anyways.
Yeah, like, I heard the Little Mermaid movie had script errors.
Yeah.
Like it was a script problem, not a like. I'll still see it because I've heard the girl who plays Ariel. I've heard her sing, and I would love to hear her sing like a bunch more.
So my suggestion to you is you could get the soundtrack of the movie without ever watching it.
Oh, you know.
Or hear me out. We boycott Disney to prevent them from making any more live action Disney movies.
Yeah. Did you
None
hear?
of them have
They're
been
making.
good.
They've confirmed it. They doubled down. First, they fired 70 of the original writers for Disney to start off, and now they have come out saying we understand where you guys are coming from. So that's why the new fucking everyone says that the new Indiana Jones is gonna suck, but we know it's gonna be a blast, even though test audience hate it. And for you, we're going to be releasing one of the best movies ever. We're going to do a live action saga, multi-movie saga of Lion King.
Why? Why though?
I think it's time Disney just dies out. We don't need it anymore. Disneyland's not that fun anyways.
Yeah, Disney's only really still viable because they buy up other companies that are more viable than them.
You know what? I will say I did make a pretty funny realization recently. So Disney bought Fox recently, right?
Yeah.
Bought Fox Entertainment. Fox Entertainment owns the rights to Rocky Horror Picture Show. The newest Disney princess is Dr. Frankenfurter.
I love that so much.
I fucking love that movie so goddamn much.
I want to watch it again.
I hate the remake. Remake, not good. Original movie, great.
There was a remake?
No,
exactly.
In fact, no, there wasn't.
I have a real hard time getting through Rocky Horror, to be honest with you. Like, I love...
The first one?
Yeah, I really dig it until, Meatloaf is dead. And then, everything from there is just nonsensical to me. It's just a bunch of...
that is kind of the point.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of, weird fucking and then aliens, I guess. I don't understand.
That's a great synopsis for the movie. Weird fucking and then aliens, I guess?
Yeah.
Yep, pretty accurate.
But the introduction of Tim Curry in that movie is one of the single greatest scenes in cinema. Like you can't.
Oh yeah.
Like when he comes down the elevator, just that whole scene is gold.
How do you do? I see you've met. Yeah, dude, and that song lives rent free in my head. I can. Also, Tim Curry is so fucking hot in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, it's
I don't know if it's just the fact that I have a thing for fishnets, but
it's just insane how glib he is the whole scene. Just exuding confidence.
Oh, yeah.
And deservedly so, I guess, but
wow. Imagine that. Yeah, he's fucking amazing.
Yeah, Tim Curry at that time was the hottest man in the world. And wasn't even dressed as a man.
Yep.
And speaking of not being dressed as a man, how you guys feeling? I'm sitting here in my fishnets in my Dr. Frankenfurter outfit, ready for this stream.
Oh, yeah.
You got your pearl necklace?
I mean, you give me a little bit of time. Anyways. So, yeah. I fucking love that movie. I remember back when we played Phasmophobia, I used to sing that song to provoke the ghost. Sweet transvestite. Yeah, that's. Oh my god!
The homophobic ghosts.
Yeah, that really gets them out real quick. It was always the old man with the axe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, how are you guys feeling right now?
Pretty good, actually. I was happy to get a lot of aggression out.
You guys feeling free?
Yeah.
I definitely feel like I have escaped the proverbial closet of this conversation.
Yeah. You guys feeling like you might want to go to the mall and segue the fuck out of here into the topic of the day?
You know?
I kind of want to get
You know
out
what?
of this conversation.
I love that movie. That's a great movie. Oh, I've got to see the new one. I haven't seen Nope yet. Sorry, not the fucking randomly.
No, yeah, it looks really. Nope, I've been told that it's his magnum opus. It's really good, apparently.
I like alien movies. I haven't seen a really good alien movie in a while. I've got The Arrival, and
That is a really
one's-
good alien movie. I like that one.
That one's really good if you like languages.
Yes, and that's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
why I enjoy it.
If you're I know there's like a file word for it, a wordophile, a sexual attraction to language name. Hang on, guys, I'll figure this out for us.
Why does it have to be sexual?
Non-sexual attraction to language name.
Like a what's it called?
I can't find it.
Etymology or whatever it's called.
Is it Anglophile?
That'd be English.
That would be, yeah.
It's some kind of file where you get sexually attracted by learning new languages. No, you just like learning new language. But yeah, I've completely forgotten what we were doing.
You were poorly segueing.
Yes, to the Science Museum. Anyways, did you guys know?
It's a languophile.
Probably.
Sorry. A lover of words, a languophile.
I like words.
Oh, sorry.
Words
No,
are pretty good,
linguophile.
especially swood. Swood's a pretty good word.
Ooh, it is a
You know what else is a pretty good word? Did you guys know? Know is the word I was talking about. Exotic butters is a great word.
No.
That during World War II, a specific group of people that will not be named here because I don't want to give them any recognition, but you guys know the main antagonist of World War II, burned many of the books that talk about anatomy that was being studied at the time, setting back trans studies decades.
The Italians
So
burned trans
not-
books?
So
Yes.
So not only that, in the city of Berlin, let me give the full context of what he's saying. In the city of Berlin was the School of Sexology.
Thanks for mansplaining what I was talking about. You giant bitch.
Okay, I'll stop.
Go on.
What were,
No,
It-
go
what,
on.
what were Italians doing in Berlin? I don't understand.
Yeah. Why did that specific group I was talking about steal some spaghetti?
My spaghetti.
Go on, Wyatt.
So before the outbreak of World War II, when the associated individuals broke in, you see this in the city of Berlin. School of Sexology was the premier location for information, explanation, and it had a rudimentary study and teaching of how to give a transgendered operation even back in the 1920s, where it did not harm folk and it was efficient. People were able to have transitions in the 1920s because of the School of Sexology. As well, it was ran by an openly gay man who believed that sexual health, regardless of what your orientation, is necessary for everyone. He wanted anyone to be able to receive the information they need because for a lot of people, especially at the time, who were dying of syphilis. And this was a school that cared about your sexual health and your desires, your needs, information on how to get transgendered surgeries.
what what information you need to know about different, not just STDs and silly things like that, but it understood the fundamentals of urinary tract infections. Guess what? It was this school that was able to find ways to be able to help people, men and women, deal with urinary tract infections. And then the Night of Long Dark came, and politicians, political regimists, everyone who was anyone who was part of this school, they thought that because Berlin was such a free-thinking place, they would never be harmed, and they would never be touched. That no matter what happened to the rest of Germany, they would never be hurt. And sadly, this destruction of these books, not just that, but the destruction of the entire facility, these individuals went through and they tore these information apart, destroyed these necessary pieces of information. In Berlin, before the rise of you-know-who, there was over 40,000 openly gay, lesbian, and trans individuals in Berlin. The highest number openly out, as in willing to talk about it, LGBT people were found in Berlin. By the rise of you-know-what, that number, it dissipated, and dissipated for many, many years, which is why in the 1960s and 70s, a rise in, German gay. Really, it was the Germans who rose things back from the ashes, especially under Eastern German bloc, under the Russians. Gay persecution was still, some might even say, worse off than with the Nazis. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. With the bad people who are very mean and sad. But it was these pieces of information that kept people going and kept people believing in hope. Go ahead, bud. I'm sorry. I just wanted to. I'm very passionate about this.
You wanted to
subject.
monologue. We understand. It's okay. That's why we love you, buddy.
He knows so damn much.
Not that I don't know too much. It's that this is actually.
How much
this was this key story that helped me with realizing my comfort in bisexuality is the law, finding that solace with these individuals who, even under extreme persecution and threat of extermination, they retained who they were. I always found that amazing.
Well, that's a good segue into one of my first questions I had for today. When did you guys find out, at least sexuality-wise, like when did you realize? Was there a specific event or guy on TV, girl on TV, Chuck E. Cheese?
For me,
hey,
it was.
Tried it. Oh wait.
Go ahead.
No, I was joking.
Super Sengoku, who hasn't spoken in a while.
Pass.
Sengoku, when did you realize you were straight?
I have no idea. It's the the definition of privilege, right? Like, just. I feel like I should apologize for it. I don't know if it's the straight cis male in me or the Canadian, but I feel like I should say I'm sorry for this.
No. That's the whole point of pride, is being proud in who you are. Being free. And, being straight isn't something you should ever apologize for.
Yeah,
that's just you.
Yeah.
Bitch. Moving on.
I appreciate you helping me hate myself on a new level.
Well, good. We should all hate ourselves at least a little bit, because that's how we grow.
So you keep that ego in check.
finding the anger that you have, turning it inward, and using that anger to target specific parts of you and say, I don't like how that works. Maybe I can work on that. That's a major part of growing. So we all hate ourselves a little bit, and that's perfectly healthy. And speaking of perfectly healthy, I was going to segue to someone, but none of us are healthy. So, Wyatt, would you like to go?
About my sexual realization.
Your sexual awakening, yes.
So funny enough, it actually began at church camp when I was 13 years old. So my anxiety is a frightfully evil, and it made me question who I was, if I was even a boy, if I identified as a gay or anything. And I was running from these thoughts because these things frighten me, because God knows everything and judge me. He would hate me, and so this actually led to several attempts to find where and who I was supposed to be. And every time I would try to ask these questions, fear shudders through my body. It is a lot. Thinking back on it, it wasn't a person. I don't find people attractive in like a conventional way. I don't look at Scarlett Johansson and go homina homina. I don't look at a car and go, oh, that's a nice car. I don't give a shit about those things. But when I see a nice big pair of titties, but it was just the idea of kissing a man frightened me, because when I was 7 through 8 years old, I was assaulted multiple times from 2 separate people. And this frightened me from this, because I felt like, I'm here at my church that, gays were a problem. Gays needed a solution. And so if I was gay, I would be ousted from my church. I would be ousted from my social group, the people that mattered to me. I would be unwanted, unneeded. And so I ran from it. I walked away from it for years and years, because every time I would almost think that, maybe I might be, but then I would think about when I was assaulted, and it would kill a lot of the interest. In fact, to the point that even when I didn't believe in God, as long as I don't have to confront this, it means that I'm not this way. As long as I can run away and just repress it, then they can't hurt me anymore. And it drove me wild, drove me crazy. I started sucking in school for multiple reasons. I just didn't know who I was or want to be, because, when you're a teenager, you're fucking broken. And all these hormones, it's just constant self-hatred. So I would lash out and be angry at everyone and everything. I hated everyone and everything. And part of it was this constant repression from who I really was. Cutting forward to when I was about 22, 23, I stopped being afraid. And I remember my girlfriend was right there, and we were just talking about something, and I said, you know what? I think I'm bi. And she says, I think I'm bi too. And we kind of talked about this, and we were like, well, what do we like in men? We just talked about it like adults, and we worked through this. And me and Victoria, we just came to this realization that, I'd been repressing this for a very long time, and she didn't know why she found women so attractive or pretty, but she accepted it. So
really, at the end of the day, it was just a mutual realization that we both think that people are kind of hot. Yeah, and it really is that simple. It's weird, it's silly, but
Simple.
it was just accepting that. Why fight it? Why run from it? Why repress what I'm comfortable? And canonically, less than a few months before that moment, I came to terms with being sexually assaulted, being hurt, being harmed. And so once I was able to get over that hurdle, I was like, this was stolen from me, but I can take control now. I have control over who I love and who I am. And this is who I want to be. All these other thoughts, all these other issues, you know, this is who I am and this is what I want to do. And that was my story, Uwu. Big gay.
Nice.
Sorry I talk so much.
No, I like the
Glad we could keep this lighthearted and fun vibe going on in this stream. Moving on.
Well,
Why ask me things
Guy,
knowing
would
that
you
I
like
get
to go?
furious if you're going to get mad?
yeah, no, it's his experience is completely it's part of who he is, and so yeah, it's we love you the way you are. What did you say, Oz?
Would you like to tell us about yours?
Oh, what is that saying?
It's talking about the translation that happened in the Bible when they changed "man shall not lay with another man" to "man shall not lay with young boy."
Oh.
Because homophobia in the Bible is a man-made thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a little bit of a similar, like religious upbringing and all of that. Like, I still haven't told anyone in my family, like my immediate family, that I'm bi. So it's it is a difficult thing, but I kind of knew when I was 13, the first 3 weeks of high school, being surrounded by you know almost adult bodies for the first time. And I, for 3 weeks, had panic attacks because I was terrified because all of these new thoughts and feelings. I thought I was a lesbian, and that would not have been accepted in my family. And so it was a terrifying realization. But then, after that, I was like, you know what? It's, and I was kind of in denial until I really only let people close to me know that I was bi within the last years. Like, I kind of, didn't even talk about it. So, but yeah.
I mean, fair enough. Sorry, I was reading Duan's chat. It was like in 1949 it was changed, wasn't it? Or like, when was that changed? I don't know. It's some piece of useless knowledge that I used to know, but my brain pushed out for how to do a Hadouken in Street Fighter. Look, I've got limited space up in that brain. There's not much I can do with it.
I feel ya. I feel ya on that.
Also, let's be honest. Whatever it says in the Bible, it doesn't really matter because it's just a bunch of words some ancient people wrote.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. Christian mythology is my least favorite mythology. I do like the idea that's been floating around that Christian mythology is just Norse mythology, but if Loki won and rewrote it all, that's pretty funny. I guess mine is super simple. My dad's always been super accepting, and yeah, I've just liked people for people, and I didn't have sexual attraction for an extremely long time because I was just working. I wanted to do stuff. I wanted to be an engineer. I wanted to be this, that, and whatever. And I was too busy to even think about relationships and such. And then I would say the day that I realized oh, I guess I do care about relationships. I was watching a movie. Tim Curry's pretty hot. Janet, also pretty hot. In fact, those aliens are pretty hot. Man, everyone here is kind of hot. So for the longest time, I thought I was bi, and then I was corrected because I like people. And the reason I changed from bi to, I guess, pan is because I, sometimes I like to stick my dick in mac and cheese. No. You guys ever watched the movie Paul?
Yeah, I think so.
I haven't, but I know the alien, if that's what you're speaking about.
There's a line in that movie where he just says, I mean, we don't really have genitals, so we're just there for the party. I'm like, that's a good way of looking at it. I'm just there to enjoy a good time with whoever has my heart. And right now, that is my lovely girlfriend.
I legit thought
and Jack Black. Jack Black, if you're out there.
I legit thought you were building up to saying you wanted to fuck the alien.
I mean, Alien seemed like a pretty cool guy.
Is the alien not called Paul? I haven't seen the movies, so...
It's Paul.
Okay.
Isn't it? I think it's voiced by, Seth Rogen, or Seth Green. Not Seth Green. Seth Rogen? Yeah, shitty laugh guy.
Rogan.
Yeah.
I kept thinking Seth Rogen was Joe Rogan for a second. I was like,
It's Seth Green and Joe Rogan's love child.
All right. So, another question for you guys. What is your favorite Lady Gaga song?
I don't know that I know enough Lady Gaga songs to have an opinion.
Thanks, man.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, I can't think of a single Lady Gaga.
No, I'm saying, his question, what does that have to do with anything?
She's an LGBT icon.
Pick a better one, like Madonna.
Fuck off.
Madonna did everything first and better.
Yeah, but I don't give a shit about Madonna.
Yeah, well, I don't know what to say then.
I grew up with Lady Gaga. I'm younger.
Yeah.
I was born this way, motherfucker. Also, Lady Gaga was in a movie literally about, the whole point of it was being trans. Not the whole point of her being in the movie was being trans, which is great. Because the movie was Machete.
Really? It can't be the first one.
It's the Machete before Machete goes to space.
Yes, okay. Yeah, that would explain it. I was like, I watched Machete
not-
and I don't remember this plot line at all.
It's not technically about her being trans. She's a hitman, and it starts out like she's someone. She takes off a mask. She's Lady Gaga. She takes off a mask again. I think she turns into like I want to say Henry Winkler, but I don't think that's right. But that would be really funny.
That would be really funny.
So nobody here has a favorite Lady Gaga song?
I don't think so,
All
man.
right.
Why don't you just tell us yours and we can move on?
I don't know. Poker Face lives in my head pretty hard. Probably for that scene in the shady Percy Jackson movie. Because honestly, that's one of the first times I saw a lady in a movie and I was like, damn. Because Alexandra Daddario, easily the most attractive person in Hollywood. Right up there with Idris Elba. God damn, Idris Elba needs to be James Bond.
Yeah.
And Jon Stewart Green Lantern. That needs to happen. I want it so bad. All right. Well, moving on. Nobody has a favorite Lady Gaga song.
No.
That one from A Star Is Born isn't bad though. That's a pretty good song. Take me to
Is
Lady
that
Gaga.
the movie with like Bradley Cooper?
Yeah.
I don't think I know that song off the top of my
You
head.
said Bradley Cooper. Why it's now rock hard.
Is it because he was in D&D, the Dungeons and Dragons movie?
Why it just likes Bradley Cooper.
No, I just really like Bradley Cooper.
He's no Paul Rudd, but I mean he's close.
Plays a mean raccoon.
What are some other cool facts? You guys got any cool LGBT facts? The first Pride Parade was done in 1970. I know that one from my research earlier today. The first openly gay president was elected this year in Latvia.
Cool.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. What else do we got? Come on, this is Pride. You're supposed to be proud.
I found out that the Stonewall riots had nothing to do with Stonewall Jackson.
Jesus fucking
There you
Christ.
There you go. That's the good stuff right there.
I wish it did though. That'd make me a lot happier.
Gay Stonewall.
Mm-hmm.
Since we're kind of in like a lull intermission, if you will, I'll give you guys a little bit of time to think about what you want to talk about for Pride Month to celebrate. And we could spend a brief moment, just a brief moment, talking about all the shitty shit that's happening in relation to the LGBTQ community, with all the shitty legislation being passed in states and whatever. You know, just be careful while you're out there.
Yeah.
Don't go to Florida. Period. If you're
well, that was good advice before, and now it's extra good advice.
if you are any flavor of LGBT and or black, don't go to Florida. Bad idea. Not a great place to be right now. The NAACP has put out a warning to not go to Florida. Something is bad.
Yeah.
Get out. Oklahoma, probably don't come here. Not a great place. And There's an island off the coast of Greece that will pay you to live there if you're looking for somewhere to go.
What?
There's an island to the south of Greece that has a initiative. It's a super low population island, and to get the population higher, they will pay you to go there.
Interesting.
Interestingly enough, there is also a similar kind of project system thing going on in Tulsa, Oklahoma, because no one wants to be in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
I'm shocked, I tell you. Shocked.
So that's our segment on be careful out there, be yourself, don't go to Florida or Oklahoma. Just do a little research before you move somewhere on legislation. Read a couple of the laws.
Yeah, and also remember though that like even though a lot of those states are really like seem to be slipping back into the dark age, just remember that there's like the country as a whole still is quite progressive, so there is hope in that regard. Like there's lots of states who aren't sliding back into 1950s mentality. So
yeah, well, and there's only a handful of people in the states that are making them slide back.
mhm.
Like the majority of people don't support that.
Yeah, you could say it's a certain percentage of people, a small percentage. You could say it's like 1% of people that is trying to alienate a specific audience.
What's annoying to me is that people hide behind religion as some like dog shit excuse for this. But in reality, it's like, why are we allowed? Why is lobster allowed? Lobster's pretty detestable to God. Like, super not down with lobster and shellfish. But there's no legislation against, like, shrimp. So it's pretty, the agenda's pretty clear here. And also, let's be honest, a lot of the lawmakers that are trying to push back gay rights, secretly gay. Like, there's a correlation here.
Yeah.
You know what? Another thing that pisses me off, when they use the Bible, pisses me off, obviously. When they use the military, like, well, there's not a month for military, so why would I celebrate a month for the gays? There's a month for the military, you un-American asshole. The fact that you just said that proves that you don't give a shit about the military. You're just an asshole. Last month was Military Appreciation Month. Fuck off. I hate people.
Also,
I
like,
hate people so much.
Well, military and policing and all these things, those are all, like, choices of occupation. All the other things that we're celebrating here are things that are not choices. Like, it's kind of, it's who you are. You can be a gay soldier, you can be, a black policeman, you can, like, be any of these things as an occupation, but like what you are at your core is who you are, and there should be a little, like, a month that we can drop some knowledge on people regarding these things.
Yeah, the whole point, at least the way I've always seen it, the whole point of Pride Month is to be proud of you, who you are as a person, not a specific aspect of you, or maybe a specific aspect of you. Just who you are, who you become, who you're going to be. This is a month to celebrate it. To go out and just be you. Unless you're a pedophile, go kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. Like, get neutered or something. But fuck you.
In synopsis, seek help. It's Os's message.
Huh? What's up?
I'm saying your message should just be seek help.
My message is, if you're a piece of shit, get help. But if you're a genuinely good person, be proud of who you are. Go out, celebrate with your friends, beat a pedophile to death.
Jesus.
Maybe don't do that part.
Yeah.
Just on the mind.
Yeah,
I think it's on my mind because the pedophiles tried to put themselves into like the LGBTQIA.
They
yeah.
did.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Of course. Why
They're
wouldn't
like,
they?
we're in there too, and they had like a flag and everything, and
Oh.
someone raised a flag at a pride parade and got the shit beat out of them.
Hell yeah.
Don't be proud of being a pedophile. Go get help.
Yo. And if
Moving
you don't
on.
get help, then we'll introduce you to Chris Hansen.
If you don't get help, I'll give you a hand myself. I'll give you my right hand, and I will rip your genitals off. Get help. You can't see me right now, but I'm making like the Uncle Sam finger at you, and it's me saying, "Get help." Me and Michael
Otherwise
Jordan will
known
come
as
up and
pointing.
beat the shit out of you. What were you saying?
I said otherwise known as pointing.
Mm-hmm.
Why Michael Jordan?
Yeah. What of it, Sengoku? Look, it's different. Pedos need to be murdered. That's the general law of the land. Anytime I hear about a story about like a pedophile getting the shit beat out of them, like when they're going to meet like a kid specifically, the only thing that plays in my mind is Andrew WK, you better get ready to die.
My issue, though, is, as it's been proven time and time again on the internet, is people who hunt pedophiles usually have no fucking idea what they're doing. And a lot of the time, they end up targeting innocent people. And, you know, it's like, oh, this person's name also happens to be John Smith. So, like, you know, I'm just saying, like, let's just let, you know, maybe figure out a better way of dealing with it than beating the shit out of like random people. And also,
I mean, I wouldn't beat the shit out of a random person. I'd make sure first. I'm a detective. I make sure.
You and every
and
other,
you will all remember that,
and everyone else on YouTube.
That's right. EDP, I'm coming for you. You better get ready to die. For those who don't know EDP, he was a prominent Smash player who was ousted as a pedophile. And every so often will try and make his comeback to the internet and then immediately get shooed off.
Nice.
The biggest hint was he's a prominent Smash player.
You know?
I don't know how we missed it.
It sucks when, like, a mass ring of something hits something that you, like, really enjoyed. Because, like, I'm sure everyone who loves Smash and isn't a pedophile, as soon as that happened, was like, oh, damn it. Now I can't like Smash anymore. And they just, like, step away from Smash for a while and be like, I'm not a pedophile. I'm not touching Smash anymore. You can have my logs. You can do whatever. I'm not touching it.
Yeah, but you can't make a correlation between those things. It's like, you know, I like Norse mythology. So do a lot of white supremacists. That doesn't mean, like, I'm somehow one of them, right? That's not like, you know, it's... They just happen to like interesting shit, unfortunately. Right? Like, it's... You gotta keep those things separate.
Yeah. It's still rough, though, when something, like, gets a... Like something that you enjoyed is related to something like that. Especially if it's like a big ring, like the Smash House. That one was disgusting.
Oh, for sure. I mean, like, it's like
It made me very sad.
My two loves, Canada and hockey, and Team Canada, the hockey team, is just a bunch of, like, monsters. Like the, you know, our juniors team, just like there's been accusation after accusation because hockey players are, I guess, especially young ones, are a bunch of, like, goons. So they mistreat a lot of women, and it's, yeah. It's a bummer, but it doesn't mean I can't love hockey or Canada. It just, you know, there's a culture that you have to acknowledge and try and change, right?
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it sucks. But all of you women out there and all of you young men, I cannot recommend learning self-defense enough because everyone is shitty and you should always be on guard.
Yeah.
Dwight was right. Jim is a giant asshole. The Office's message is wrong. Dwight's the cool guy. Learn self-defense.
Yeah, well, that and it's really fun.
It is also really fun to be able to kick anyone's ass.
Yeah. Well, and just like my experience has been like it's almost meditative to me to focus entirely, you know, solely on my body and hit things as hard as I can.
You know? Tai Chi is a really like meditative fighting style.
Yeah, this was like Jeet Kune Do was.
Yeah, it was a real martial art.
Yeah, like Thai kickboxing, like Wei Chun. No, Wei Chun.
Wing Chun? Yeah, I used to do Wing Chun.
No, maybe it's Wei Fan. No, it's
Wing
not.
Man.
Anyway,
I mean, everybody Wing Chun tonight.
it's it's the martial art that Bruce Lee.
Wing Chun.
Championed. Yeah.
I mean, Jeet Kune Do, the one he invented.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jeet Kune Do.
Yeah, Jeet Kune Do is what I learned.
Which is a form of a combination of wushu and kung fu. And
So yeah, learn how to kick ass. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
In there. A lot of kickboxing. It's a lot.
Because kicking someone with your fist is a lot easier than macing them and risking the mace getting into your eyes.
Yo.
Not fun. Can confirm. Tasers, also not fun. They work better though.
And I'll say, like, while we're kind of on this topic, is even like, you know, as a straight male, it's one of those things like the best thing you can do to be like an ally is not allow people to be shitty. You know, if someone says something, even if there's no one around to be offended, you know, like stand up for it and just be like, hey man, like that's not cool. Like, you know, like just put your foot down and be like an ally in that moment. That's, you know, a lot of people are just doing virtue signaling and just like standing up for it when it's popular. It's like, no, it's when you're alone with someone, especially if they're like a friend or something, just acknowledge that, like, that's a, you know, I can tell you're not joking, so let's address that, because that's a pretty shitty way to feel.
Yeah, just the world was nicer. We wouldn't have to, but it's not, so don't be a dick. Don't let your friends be dicks.
Yeah.
If you care about someone, that's the time when you should actually, like, you know, correct them. You know, there's no point in getting in fights on the internet, because those people don't, like, you don't know them, you can't affect their opinion, they're, you know, they're set in their ways, but people around you, those are the people you can actually affect and change.
I'm eating a gummy. Keep talking. It's taking too long to chew.
Are you still here, Wyatt?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
All right. How are you guys feeling on a scale of 1 to 5 margaritas?
Halfway through one.
Wow.
Accurate.
All right. Wyatt?
1 margarita, 2 margarita, 3 margarita, stop.
3 margaritas. How about you, Sengoku?
I'm about halfway in, I'd say. But I have a higher tolerance, so.
I'm full 5 margaritas.
Full 5.
Full
Wow.
5. And that is a reference none of you will get, and it makes me a little sad. But also, I can't wait to tell you about it after stream.
Mm.
And any of you out there on TikTok, you already know.
I hate the fact that you just said anyone on TikTok you already know.
That's correct.
I've never
Someone's
felt
got to advertise for us on TikTok.
I've never felt more like a boomer in my entire life, even though I'm not one. What are these goddamn kids talking about with their ticks and talks and
Their Insta-Ticks and their Mega Talks.
yeah.
Yep. And the birdie language. I don't get it. Ooh.
Speaking of bird language, don't forget to follow us on OnlyFeathers for our LGBTQ special.
Oh.
Where me and Wyatt spend 3 hours smacking each other on the ass just for you. We'll get every color of the rainbow.
You know, I'd watch it.
I really don't know how we're going to get green, but we'll manage it somehow.
Green is never mind.
Green is I put some fake jewelry on my hand and smack Wyatt's pale white ass, and he gets like the shitty. Like, have you guys ever worn shitty jewelry and it makes your like skin green?
Uh-huh.
That's how we get green. I'd say we could do it with mine, but my ass is too hairy. You won't get the correct color. I got baboon ass. No, wait.
No.
Yeah.
I got gorilla ass. Baboon ass is bear.
There you go. There you go. Exotic butters indeed.
That's correct. Now, if you tune into OnlyFeathers, you can watch me shove a whole basket of exotic butters up my own ass while we stream the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Only grass-fed, too.
Only grass-fed exotic butters.
Mm-hmm.
I've lost track of the stream.
No shit.
Where do you guys want to go now?
On the plus side, I just cracked my second beer because I was nursing a porter all day long that had like coffee notes, and I just opened up a pale ale. It's so good. It's Island Citrus Ale.
I gotta ask, what the fuck do you mean by all day long? Like, how long were you drinking this porter?
Oh, I mean, since like for the last 4 hours or so.
Jesus Christ.
That's not how you drink beer. You're doing it wrong.
I know, but it just like it took me a while to get through.
Can't have been that good then.
I feel like you guys missed out on the party beer era. I feel like Sengoku's got it, but Sky missed it entirely and drinks drinks any drink like she has all the time in the world to finish it.
Well, yeah, it's I only started drinking a couple of years ago.
Regularly. Sky is drinking to have a drink. Us alcoholics drink to get drunk.
I was born in the drink, shaped by it.
It comes from the teat.
Yeah.
All right, it's time for a keg stand, Sengoku. Let's get this on. A keg stand is like the only party beer thing I can't do. I've tried it once in my life, and it was back in my first apartment, and it just didn't work. There was too much shit I had to worry about, and also my pants fell off. And by fell off, I mean someone grabbed my me by my thighs, and they just went.
Rude.
Anyways, you guys ever been to a gay bar?
You know, I don't think I have.
I sure have.
All right, hang on a minute. Who the fuck? It's not. It is not wrong to be LGBT.
Yeah, who said it was?
Comment.
No, I'm saying, like, I'm referring to the comment saying who said it was wrong to be that. Because
You shouldn't hate anyone. Except, I'm not going to go into it. But you know.
Yeah.
Who gets to set those rules? Well, a lot of it is...
People with money.
You ever watch that episode of Futurama where the professor is really against robosexuals? And it turns out he's against robosexuals because he was in love with a robot once and the robot moved on and broke his heart. That's most of it.
That's the single greatest analogy you've ever made.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
The other half of it is religious people trying to press their values on the people who don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Because we don't all follow your pagan stealing mythology. Fuck off, God's a bottom, learn your place.
Why don't you tell us where the Church of Satan stands on this?
Freedom of the self.
Expand.
Good talk.
Expound.
Okay. Well, I will read directly from their...
You have it just open on your desk?
No, it's in my wallet.
Oh, okay.
I have it on my wallet. I have it in about every place.
I just imagined you, like, you look down your keyboard and the like, I don't know what it's called, the Bible, but like the Satanic Bible is just open.
Oh yeah, I have my membership card. Remember?
Right.
I like to imagine it's a room that Wyatt has. It's like he goes up to his bookshelf and he grabs his 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons book that he hollowed out and made into a button because he doesn't play 5th edition, and he pulls it, and like this satanic room with like blood running in rivers on the floor, and he walks and there's like a podium with a book open, and he's just, allow me to read you a passage.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Torah room, you know, but instead of a little finger, it's just a dildo that he slaps on it and just kind of points to the particular phrase.
Exactly.
Anyways, continue.
No, you're fine. The struggle for justice is an ongoing and necessary pursuit that should prevail over laws and institutions. One's body is inviolable, subject to one's own will alone. The freedom of others should be respected, and including the freedom to offend. To willfully and unjustly encroach upon the freedoms of another is to forego your own. Simply put, Simply put, is that the stasis of how the government's all this bullshit, who can say what you can be and what you can't be. The Satanic Temple simply states that the freedom of the self. You are free to offend, you are free to, scream faggots, kikes, dykes, whatever the fuck you want. If you want to have your awful, awful rhetoric, you're allowed to say words. Your words are meaningless and they are purposeless. Your words could cause someone to kill themselves, but I know you don't care. You don't give a shit. But you will not break us. And the Satanic Temple has, always will be, and forever shall be on the side of not only progress, of evolution, of mankind, and of every one of you that has ever been told that your orientation or who you are is wrong. Satanic Temple has always believed in you and wants to see you succeed. Never let these people take you down. The state can go fuck itself.
And for $5.99 a month, you can get your membership.
Actually, I didn't have to pay for a membership. Anyone can become a member for free.
Just costs you your eternal soul.
Hell yeah. I didn't need that shit anyway. You want me to go to Afterlife with all these fucking uppity Christian fucks? Hell no.
I will walk straight into any church in full Tim Curry outfit. Because I don't In fact, you know what? There is a church on my way to work with a fire pit outside. That's the most racist shit I've ever seen. And it's not even like outwardly, it's just implied. Don't have a fire pit outside a church. That's never a good sign.
I didn't know that
Still to
was.
this
I don't
day,
know
my
if it's just
favorite.
me.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying
No,
I
go
didn't
ahead.
know
I
that
was
was a
done.
thing.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I didn't know that
Still
was a thing either.
A
Still
fire
to
pit
this
outside a
day,
church?
yeah, fire pits outside of church. They've been doing more book burnings in the last 3 years. In fact, one of my favorite moments, if for those who may not have seen it, there's a video of a pair of Satanists, atheistic Satanists. Don't worry, they're not ridiculous. Who went to a book burning, and they threw a copy of the Bible in and said, "Oh hell yeah! I just threw the Bible. Thank God I have Charles Darwin's." And he pulls out out of his breast pocket a walking size Charles Darwin's theory of evolution. And they like try to fucking like carouse around him. He's like, "What are you gonna do? What the fuck are you going to do to me?"
Yeah.
Nice.
It should also be mentioned, I'm pretty sure most people of the Satanic Church don't believe in Satan. It's just about worshiping oneself.
Yeah, it's partly worship of the self, worship of the community, and more than anything, never letting any one person control or dictate your life's actions. Your will and your body are subject to your choices. So quite literally in the principles, you are your own person. Never let anyone else control you.
Duan, economy's crashing. You got to get that sold out immediately. Hey, I'll buy it for you right now.
Don't do it.
I'll give you
Duan.
I don't know, a handy in the parking lot. You want a blowjob at Denny's? Those go for a lot now.
Oh, hand job at Denny's.
Don't.
So I'm going to step up.
I got my soul sucked out of my cock.
Don't fall
And if
for
you're
it.
looking, and if you're lost and you're wondering where should you go, or you're looking at
I
the
will
Satanic
lead
Church
and
and
I'll follow.
you're feeling like the Satanic Church doesn't just fuck you're hollering, I would like to introduce you to a new religion founded by me, the Church of Kamina. Because it's time to row, fight the power. I goddamn love Gurren Lagann. If you haven't watched it, go ahead.
God damn it! All roads lead to Gurren Lagann in your mind.
It's a great fucking show.
Oh Lord.
It's a show about growth. It's a show about finding oneself in the deepest, darkest pits of the world, under oppression. It's a show about evolution and climbing towards your goals and meeting the stars that we all thought were hostile.
I could say the same thing
Fantastic
about
show.
watching grass grow.
Thanks.
welcome.
Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was shit.
That's
I
good to
just
hear.
watched it.
You're welcome.
And how much did you cry?
Not at all. It was fucking a Marvel movie. It's overdone. Anyways,
Fighting words.
so has anyone been to a gay bar?
Yeah.
I don't remember if we went through that
I
already.
already said yes. God damn it.
Yeah.
Tell us about your experience.
I don't know, and just went like to a gay bar. My friend wanted to go to a bar, so I went with him to a gay bar, and it was interesting. I mean, I've never been complimented so much in my life. That was nice.
Nice.
Yeah. It's kind of it's weird because you kind of like it. Like I'm into it. I'm into a compliment regardless who gives it to me, right? Like so, like I'm not gonna. It's a confidence booster regardless of who's giving you a compliment. That's how I see it.
It's that comedy show where the guy was straight and he went to a gay bar and this gay guy kept buying him drinks. He's like, "You feeling gay?" He's like, "No, but maybe that next whiskey shot would do it for me."
I'll just say that, like, everybody had way more energy than I was bringing. That's all. That's the only. Otherwise, it was just people enjoying themselves. But it's like, I don't dance at clubs, so it's not really my scene in that regard. But
It's definitely a different vibe. I haven't been to one. I'm going to one. I'm going to Tramps in downtown OKC because every Sunday they have a drag show, and I'm so excited. It's gonna be a blast. Sky, you ever been? I'm assuming no.
No, I never have. No.
But you've been to Disney
I
World
assumed-
so many times.
So many
Disney
times.
World with what was his name?
Doug.
Dave.
Yep. I know that you know him. That is how you know better than me. Mm-hmm.
I am God, so.
I mean, you have me there.
Why you ever been to a gay bar? Oh wait, hey,
No.
what's up?
Oh, I was gonna say maybe you knew maybe Dave's or maybe Doug's mom wanted to name him Dave. Maybe that's
That would be a crazy turn of events if like
That
you refriended this guy and like yeah, well my birth name was Dave and then I changed it to Doug for legal reasons and you're oh shit he knew.
No one has ever in the history of the world like changed their name to Doug. I'm willing to bet. I'm going out on a limb here and saying no one's ever been like, you know what, Doug, that's the choice for me.
I mean, there was that show. It might have gotten more popular.
What show?
Doug.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I remember that show.
Yeah. Now I remember it, yes. But Wyatt, I am actually shocked you've never been to a gay bar.
Yeah, I've never been.
I just, in my mind's eye, you've been to everything. You know, like
That's very kind of you that you believe that I have.
You
but
just
yeah,
tried it out, like everything, just like once in your life.
I've never been to a gay bar. I've never been to a gentleman's club. I rarely ever party. I don't go places like that because I can't carry a conversation at those kind of places. I'll go to a concert where I can't carry a conversation. That's fine, but then my focus is towards something I enjoy. But like at a gay bar or going to a bar at all, the bars I have been to, I haven't really greatly enjoyed my experience because like I can't hear the person beside me. I can't carry forth things and I'm drinking things. And then I start getting anxious because there's all these fucking people who are drinking around me. And I feel like I have to drink more so that I stop feeling that I have to get anxious. And then I realize it's just my anxiety. And so I just haven't really gotten the luxury of enjoying those kind of experiences because I just keep getting fucking anxious. Even like a party of more than 20 people, if I don't know at least 3 people there, I fucking shut down. So this is not my style. Sorry. I'm open to doing so, but no one I know has been interested in going. And there's, like with him, he's going to be going to a drag show. I have seen a drag event at Pride, but nobody was really drinking. We were just like saw somebody like going on stage and like doing their dance thing, but I wouldn't count that as going to like proper like bar or anything. It was out in the open amongst people. So yeah, it's I get you. It seems like something like I'd be willing and open to do, and I'm not against doing it. It's just I haven't had enough people to go with me to make it feel like a worthwhile engagement, if that makes sense.
You trying to go to Tramps?
If I have time, sure.
So just every time you leave the house, it's just to go to an Olive Garden.
Yeah, just about.
Look,
at least there I
Olive
feel like
Garden's
that family.
great.
It's just funny how this whole channel was founded on the idea of you starting a bar, that you hate bars.
I don't hate bars. I hate like drinking at them, but I enjoy the idea of like running one. I've served drinks before, and I enjoy the experience because I get to pretend that I am suave and cool when in actuality I'm an overly anxious person. But people come to me to talk about things. that's fine, like a reasonable experience. But I'm just meaning the ones I've been to just haven't been good because, like, one of the bars I went to, the music was obnoxiously loud. Another one, there was like fan karaoke, and it was like, I kept feeling pressure to go up and sing it, and I just did not want to. But like, it was one of those kind of experiences, and it was just like not fun. It wasn't a good time. The closest I ever came was at the Sidecar, where we were having a bar crawl kind of experience, and I already was at the other locations. I did not like what we were going through, and I went there, and there was like weird beanbag chairs you were sitting in, and I was like, I had like 3 sliders in front of me. I was out drinking with Leo, and Jack was our designated driver, and we were drinking, and that was the closest to a good experience. But I didn't see that as like a bar. I felt like I was in my fucking like in a dorm room with fucking big old beanbag chairs, fucking drinking fucking like paper planes and drinking a fucking a Long Island iced tea. Another time I went with Santos, and it was in this big public place, and it was just not fun. I'm sure when I find a bar that I'm into, maybe a gay bar would be my scene, but I think that they would just be, based on how everybody says it, or I've seen it, there'd just be like too much high-end energy. I'd start feeling just like, Jesus Christ. But maybe I'd flourish in that setting because everybody'd want to talk to me. I don't know. It's a scene I haven't gotten the luxury of being in. I'm sorry.
It's funny. It makes me sound even older, but one of the most fun I had was when we went to this one place called Swizzlers, and it was just a bunch of old gay guys, and they were like on my level of energy, and they're just like,
that's great.
Yeah, okay, we're just sitting down and talking, and the music's at a reasonable level. Okay, yeah,
that sounds awesome.
Yeah,
that sounds like a good time.
Yeah,
that sounds like a lot of fun. I just don't go out dancing, and I don't go out partying. I know I have a lot of charisma and fun, but I can also just be kind of like a stick in the mud if I'm not having like a good time. I'm like, okay, I'm fucking. But that's the autistic in me, like the fucking done with these loud fucking noises and done with all this bullshit. I'm just like, okay, fuck this whole situation. I am not having hashtag not a good time. I did the good memory I've ever had being drunk is walking around the zoo inebriated with Victoria, because they do this drink at the zoo thing. That was so much fun, but again, not a bar, but like we were going around, like we got to watch a seal show while we were drinking fucking alcohol. We got to walk by the fucking water side at the Oklahoma City Zoo. We got to see animals, we got to see birds and shit, and we got to see the herpetale area. We got to walk through and see the spires while we were getting buzzed, and that was a good time. But that was because we could carry a conversation, we could walk away from the loud music. There was a place I could go away from all the crazier aspects and be like, hey, mellow, if that makes sense. That was a good time.
Did he play Kiss from a Rose?
Never see a kiss from a rose.
There were a lot of songs playing in the background, but
I meant at the Seal show.
Good stuff. I can't. That's funny. You're funny. It took me a moment. No, yeah. It was a real good show, and whether I was inebriated or not, seeing a 600-pound seal just fucking leap out of the water and slide across the fucking stage. I don't care who the fuck you are. That shit's badass as fuck.
Oh yeah.
On a side note, does anyone remember that the Kiss from a Rose video is a Batman Forever soundtrack video?
Yes.
Oh my god, yes, I know what you're talking about. With Kevin Costner, right? That Batman, right?
Yeah.
No. What?
Or was it
Not Kevin Costner.
No, not Kevin. God. Ah, damn it. I know.
Val Kilmer?
Val Kilmer, there we go. It was the third, fourth, whatever movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's just
The
Seal
one no
like
one ever acknowledges.
it's like Seal singing
yeah.
"Kiss from a Rose" in front of the bat signal. It's pretty,
Yeah, it's so
pretty
good.
great.
Yep. So what I'm hearing is that when you start a bar, you're going to have a quiet room.
Yeah, I'm wanting like an easygoing atmosphere where I can carry a conversation with the guests. And again, if we're gonna own a bar, I'd want it to be like a tavern, and that we could play D&D and like shoot the drinks. Have a good solid time. People could rent out the tables. And we'd have Hobbit's Night, where you drink like several shots, and if you can shoot all 5 shots in a row, you get your tickets free or some shit like that. Just have fun, do some cool shit. Just have a good time. That's what I would do. But I know part of it would be a money sink. It would not be making a whole lot of money. So we'd have to be more accurately, quite financially capable, but it would be like the perfect location to hang out, flip some drinks, learn some stuff, chat with everybody, and get to play some Dungeons and Dragons in like a real tavern, load people's mugs up. That'd be sick as fuck.
Yeah.
Hi there.
On Hobbit Night, you have to carry your friend home.
Exactly. See, you get it.
We have summoned a ghost for the end of stream. The ghost is gone.
He is a very quiet ghost.
Mm-hmm.
It's a silent ghost.
It's a quost.
It's a ghost that's cuddling Chester cheese. Or no, what is... It's Chucky Entertainment Cheese.
Yes.
You talking about the Batman video reminded me that POD has a music video that is for Little Nicky, the movie, The School of Hard Knocks.
Oh, yeah.
Which is great. And then also Afroman's Because We Got High video has Jay and Silent Bob in it, which is amazing.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember that? Yeah.
And that also reminds me of, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Dogma.
Of course.
Fuck yeah, bro.
It's a great movie. It reminded me specifically of the scene where Alan Rickman, in order to convince Jay that he's an angel, is like, you masturbate more than any man alive. And you're thinking about dudes when you do it.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh.
You masturbate more than any man alive. Everyone knows that. You think about dudes when you do it. That's Chris Rock, though. Chris Rock says that to him.
Oh.
Because I remember, I just did said the lines in my head, and I distinctly remember Chris Rock saying that. Because he turns away from
that was Alan Rickman.
No, because he turns away from when he says it, and you think about dudes when you do it, and turns away from him. I can hear.
And then I immediately remember the next scene is them in a strip club throwing dollar bills at Samuel Halick.
So, who?
Samuel Halick? Is that not her name?
No.
Selma Hayek?
It's definitively not Samela Halick.
How about you, Samela, hey, lick my dick?
See, that's
I don't give a shit. I was close enough.
You were close enough.
You know who I was talking about.
Yeah.
Selma Hayek. Oh, God, she's hot.
And you know what? I hope the shit monster comes for you next, motherfucker. That was a weird movie. Holy fucking shit.
Have you seen that new Puss in Boots with Ontario Banderas?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Albert Bandolier really carried the whole scene there.
There's
Sorry, that's too funny.
No, it's cool. I thought it was Samuel Halick. I'm not great with names. I should be corrected. And that's the spirit of Pride Month. It's correcting people when they're wrong.
What? I don't think that's the underlying theme of Pride Month.
Everybody knows Pride Month is about being correct all the time.
The real spirit is
it's about being yourself and accepting mistakes you make along the way. that also feels wrong and somehow homophobic, and I'm sorry. Hang on. There's a message here.
Well,
Yeah.
mistakes.
It's somewhere.
The category that our exes are in.
Why is it's the message at the end of the day is it's just a phase.
Oh no.
Oh.
The message is we are not trained professionals. Don't listen to us. But do watch Gurren Lagann because it will improve your life tenfold.
No, he's not a professional. Don't listen to that advice. He said
I
it
am a
himself.
professional on that. I've got several posters. Also watch Godzilla. Any of them? Those are all great.
Godzilla 2000.
Maybe not the kids one or the toys ones. Godzilla 2000 is great. Don't think of it as a Godzilla movie. Just push Godzilla out of your head. It's a great movie. If you get the chance, though, go read the script for the second Godzilla 2000 movie because that shit's great. There's like a bee kaiju, and Godzilla lives in Australia because, of course, he does. It's great. It's actually like a really good movie that they never got to film. And I will wholly put the blame on that movie on Matthew Broderick because he killed a man.
How dare you?
Or he killed a couple.
I'm sure they had it coming.
They sure did.
It was his day off, god damn it.
Well, it was day on them with his car. Shitty guy will never be forgiven.
I already have. Because he's so charming.
None of this.
He's
is ringing a bell
really
for me.
not, though. He was in a Netflix series called Daybreak, and he was shitty in that role, too.
Daybreak. Ah. That's the theme, I assume, right?
Obviously.
No,
Mhm.
If it's not,
I don't remember the theme.
It's a real
It was
missed
not a great
opportunity, though.
show. It was a zombie show, so it kind of just blended in with all the other zombie shows that were never great. Fooly Cooly is amazing. Thank you.
I never understood it.
And it's nothing to understand. It's just a good time.
What is FLCL?
Fooly Cooly.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Fooly Cooly.
All right.
Say it again.
John
That'll
is,
clarify.
Like all of my roommates are a fan of it. And I'm just all over it.
Let me give you the breakdown. Alien girl on a moped finds this kid. This kid has like a pimple on his head that grows and grows and grows until it's like a block. And then she hits the block with her guitar, and the block becomes some random object that might help her. And then they fight giant monsters. There you go.
I feel like that can't be the plot. I feel like you're just lying to me or oversimplifying.
Yeah, it's a plot, and it's not my thing.
It's great. I promise you will have a good time. Fooly Cooly is a fun time anime. No brain, no think. I honestly don't think there's a message to the anime because it also has like some of the coolest character design, and also I will forever love TV Head. I don't know his actual name, but like pretty cool character design. I don't remember what we were talking about. I got distracted by how awesome Fooly Cooly was. Good talk, everyone. Well, I'm gonna go fuck Chester Entertainment Cheese back here.
I think the topic was your message that it's just a phase. I think that's what
I would like to move from that topic. I invoke parlay for us to parlay out of here. Change. Yes, that's correct. Change. Get me the fuck out of here. How much time we got left?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Oh, God. Oh, you know what? That could be it. That kind of makes sense. But it is also just a bunch of random nonsense that it's a lot of fun to watch.
The struggle of growing up with a pimple on your head and an alien girl on a moped who hits it and turns it into things.
Dude, it's fucking great.
Fucking a lot.
Durarara is also great.
Hey, Durarara is a blast and a half. I actually enjoy that.
That one's great.
Cooley, I genuinely do not have fun with, but Durarara I blast with all the time.
And if
there
you
is
ever
one
need...
that's better, and that's Bobo.
Bobo is also fun. I can have fun with that.
You guys are just saying words, right? Like, Sky, can you back me up here? These are just words that they're saying.
Oh, God, you poor babies.
And saying it's great.
What about Doro Hedoro? That one's pretty good. That was a Netflix one that...
Actually, I'm dead serious. Sengoku, I think you'd actually really like the first season of Durarara. I think it's actually really good.
But what about for and blah and
I know. I feel like they're just trolling.
yeah, like it's just
so.
nonsense.
The simple plot of Durarara is that it's about an Irish Doulahan working as an undercover courier of otherworldly items, trying to get her head back. It's really cool.
Yeah, you can't convince me that this is not just made up.
Here you go. I got.
What about Dororo? You want to watch Dororo?
Hey, Dororo. There you go. That's a fucking.
Dororo's a great one. I'll give you a simple explanation of Dororo. I think I'm thinking of the right name. It might be Doro. It's some kind of Doro thing. Anyways,
get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. You're just
ancient Chinese king sells off his baby soul, body, and spirit to a demon for prosperous lands, but God saves just the body, like just the muscles, no eyes, no nose, no. You just get skin and muscle. Not even skin. You just get muscle. So that's saved, and the baby lives in suffering. And the entire anime is about this baby that has no skin, no eyes, no hearing, no smell, no mouth, hunting down demons to get back its individual body parts, and it's fucking great.
Yeah, this is nonsense. It's like me just going like, yeah, there's this show for and in that show there's like a wolf, but it has the body of a human, and his villain is there's a wolf with a body of a wolf but the head of a baby, and they fight for all eternity, and then eventually the wolf finds out that it's the friends that he made along the way. That's the true message. That's basically that's a synopsis of just
an anime.
That's what you got. That's everything you just said in like perfect synopsis. You're just talking nonsense.
What you just talked about is an anime, except instead of it being a wolf that looks like a human, it's a rock that's actually a mimic that takes the shape of a wolf, and then when its human owner dies, it becomes the human and travels along the anime as the human.
Yeah, this is all. You guys had some sort of like acid trip together, like some sort of shared experience, and
then there's this other anime where a bunch of these really muscular gay men get hit by arrows and then gain special powers to look at someone real hard and cause them damage. And then also it just continues to get weirder. And in the later seasons, I think they've gained the ability to remove friction from your body. But in actuality, the actual ability is to remove the concept of something from reality.
Well, I know that. That's JoJo.
Yeah, that's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah, that's an easy one. I know JoJo. Come on.
That's JoJo.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, exactly. The only one that was real was the last one.
And then there's also this one where this really buff guy punches a tank in half and then looks at you hard enough that you just explode. That one's Fist of the North Star. That one's pretty great.
Nani? You're already dead.
I fucking love anime. So what were we talking about? That's right. And if you're out there and you're feeling sad, now is the perfect time to go and rewatch and or watch for the first time Ouran High School Host Club. One of the best feel-good animes of all time, and you will have a great time.
Honestly, pretty fucking good. And you can just turn your brain off and have a good time.
And it's almost perfect, except there's a Shota in the show, but the Shota is just there to be cute. There's nothing sexual about it, so it's all good.
Oh yeah, that's true.
However, I do not recommend No Game No Life, even though it's a fantastic anime. The creator of that was shitty and sexualized a 13-year-old girl in the anime, and it makes me very sad.
Pretty bad.
They probably played Terra.
But the concept is great. What were you talking about?
They probably played Terra.
It makes me so sad that pedophiles took over Terra, because Terra had such promise.
There's what it is. Another amazing anime that has a really silly name is called Bakano. And it's one of my favorites because it takes place in the 1930s and is about mafias and is awesome as shit.
That's not that weird of a name though. That's pretty. Keep in mind you were saying Bubabo and
that's fair. Like Bobo.
Yeah, like that's a wacky name. Yeah, those are ridiculous, nonsensical names. But
but they're all real.
Yeah. So you said
that would be that's a great idea for a stream. Is like an anime quiz, but it's just anime titles, and you got to guess which one's real.
I would.
That would be terrific. I
feel like that's a quiz where you guys have to run like Sky and I through because we are obviously ignorant of this stuff. I only know mainstream
I can run you all
anime.
through it. It'll be great. I got some like deep ones in my or maybe I'll give you guys like the synopsis of an anime. And you'll have to tell me if it's a real anime or something I made up.
That's a good idea. We should do that.
I do like that.
Yeah. I think I watch more anime than Sky, but not nearly as obscure as you guys.
Yeah.
And lastly, if you're looking for anime for just a really nice chill afternoon with your family, a really great one. It's by the same people who made Fullmetal Alchemist. It's called Boku no Pico.
No! Don't! God damn you! God fucking damn you!
Explain!
No! Don't make me explain!
Don't explain.
You'll just have to go watch it.
If you're looking for a good date movie, there's always Ninja Scroll.
Oh my god.
Real feel-good themes.
God damn it, I gave myself a hiccup.
God, fuck off. God, my stomach hurts. Don't look up Boku no Pico unless you want to lose your lunch. Like, for all the kiddies in the room,
you'll be just drawn in by how beautiful it is.
The fucking ice cream scene is stuck in my fucking head forever.
There's this really cute scene where they're sitting on a bench, and the girl like pokes an ice cream on the guy's nose. It's adorable. You should watch it.
Shut up! Shut up! Oh my god! Why'd you? Man, I love I love Full Alchemist Brotherhood so much. Like I've said before, it is my favorite anime of all time, and to know that its progenitor was constructed by such a fucking gross person. Man,
it's great. You should watch it.
Oh. The sick part is that you can still find ways to watch it. Okay, Inuyasha is actually really good.
Inuyasha, weirdly enough, one of the first isekai animes.
You know, he's technically right. Yep, she technically get isekai'd in there. Man, that show is so good. I might rewatch Inuyasha.
I like how there's a whole article. What is it like to be tricked into watching Boku no
Yep. It's bad.
And then in bold, bad mistake.
Look, all I'm saying is it's internet history and you're missing out.
And
It's
also,
like two girls,
thing is
one cup.
were
You don't have to
saved
finish
from
it.
and the last line of that review was, "And she never trusted me alone ever again."
Aw.
It's like when you trick your friends into watching a really shitty movie and they just lose trust in you entirely.
Well, this is a bit more than a shitty fucking movie.
Hey, I guarantee you would rather watch Boku no Pico than Bunny Man. I can guarantee it right now.
You know what? I need to watch Bunny Man to see if what you're saying is right.
Why you will get more depressed than you already are.
Nothing
I'd say
is
a lot.
worse than fucking Boku no Pico.
We're watching Bunny Man.
I do not want someone in. If there is a hell, I hope for my greatest enemy. I hope for a person who is such a vile human being would not have to sit through for the rest of their lives just watching Boku no Pico on fucking repeat.
So long story
I
short,
promise you.
no Pico at Boko.
No Pico at Boko.
You should watch it. It's internet history. You're missing out. Also,
God,
look up Chris
God.
Chan, but prepare to be really sad.
Oh my god, he got out! Chris Chan got
I'm
out!
so mad.
Chris Chan got out! Someone posted their bail! Oh
I'm
my god!
So sad Chris Chan got out of prison.
That is setting a terrible precedent for the kinds of crimes you can get away with, like, writing and constructing the film that is Boku no Pico.
All right. Well, it's a great stream. I hope you guys have a wonderful Pride Month.
And they still think they're fucking God.
While Wyatt slowly fades into the background. You guys have anything else to say before I say the final words, which we all know what it's going to be?
No, I don't know what the final words are.
You know.
No, I don't.
You sure do.
Sure don't.
Look deep within your soul. You know them.
Is it Chris Chan did nothing wrong?
It better not be.
If that's deep in your soul, we need to have some issues.
I have no idea. I have no idea who this is. So I'm just.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Chris Chan.
No.
Yeah,
Don't go into it.
I'll explain after. I'll explain after this. After we're off air.
All right. Well, it looks
I'll
like we're
explain
out.
both things.
Everyone,
Goodbye.
be gay, do
Go
crime,
away.
and remember God's a bottom.
Hail Satan.
Yup. Fucking Satan can't save me from.
And we're out.